Welcome to the 8th LGBT Film Festival in Tel Aviv. This is the second day. We have Undressing Israel, Gay Men in the Promised Land by Michael Lucas, directed by Michael Lucas and Yariv Moser. While Lucas Entertainment is still very successful, at what point did your agenda switch a bit to be such an ambassador for this?
I don't want to switch from doing what I'm doing. There are children in the audience. So I don't want to switch anywhere. I'm happy what I'm doing. I just thought that someone should make this movie, and it's a shame that none of you filmmakers actually thought about it. So I decided to do it. And also, my main career, my main production company, Lucas Entertainment, is the company that sponsored the film. I mean, all the money. I never did any fundraising, so I produced this movie from the money that I make in adult entertainment. And I just, thank you. And I just produced the second movie in Russia about Russian gay community, which is a very sad movie.
Did you find it hard to get all these people on camera? Were people very open? Did they kind of voluntarily jump and say, yes, please include me in this film?
Yes, it was very easy. I can only think about one guy that said no. It was Asi Azar. Where I remember him is because lots of people told me that he's incredibly important, that really doesn't matter for the world, because nobody knows Israeli celebrities. Maybe that international, they know her in Europe. Yeah, she also said no, co-producers. And Asi Azar as well, he told me no, because he thinks that I'm producing Israeli propaganda for Israel, which I thought nothing wrong with that. Nothing is wrong with that. And he apparently thought different. How dare did I not talk about the occupation of Palestinians? How dare did I not talk about the checkpoints? You see, there are too many documentaries, movies, talks, lectures about this topic. There is a lot of information. There is a lot of negative information about Israel. Can we have just one movie that will not talk about it? Just one movie. Whenever you hear about gay situation in Israel, it's only about the shooting in the gay center. I mean, a lot of people were very happy about it, and secondly, it's about the gay pride in Jerusalem. I mean, when I talk to people about going to Israel for gay pride, they're telling me, well, aren't you afraid that you will be stopped? Because that's what happened in Jerusalem. That's the only news that we hear about the gay pride. I mean, I have a lot of problems with Israeli filmmakers in general. I don't know why, or maybe I do know why, so many movies are so anti-Israeli. In fact, whenever we are talking, and Jews in diaspora, we are working very hard on creating a positive Israeli image, while a lot of your academia, a lot of your thinkers, a lot of your celebrities and movie makers are working very hard to destroy all the work that we are doing in the United States and Europe. And I don't know, the movie Bubble was a good example. It was not outrageously anti-Israeli like the movie Policeman, where there was not one character that was a positive character. But I remember that, you're sitting in the audience, I saw it in the movie theater, and it was the absolute silence when in the opening part of the film, there's a checkpoint and Palestinians are being searched. The Palestinian woman is being searched and ruthlessly, and she's giving birth. American audience, American gays that went to see this movie, they had no idea why they're being searched. They don't have any idea that they might have a suicide belt. Well, the parallel that they're making, this is Nazi Germany. So, why to do it? Partly I can tell you for sure from my experience, in order to get the movie to the festival, you have to show Israel in as negatively as possible. I've been on the panel in England. Are we too critical about Israel? there were about 400 people showed up on a rainy Wednesday night. Would they show up for, let's say, the topic that will be, are we too critical of Syria? Absolutely not. When it came to Israel, full theater, full house. Assad just killed 120,000 of its people. The world is silent. We have very serious conflicts all over the world. Look at the Arab Spring. And we can see now that Israel is not, Israeli-Palestinian problem is not the biggest problem in the Middle East. It's actually a very small problem in the Middle East. So yeah, I mean, the question, no, Israel is unproportionately criticized. Israel is demonized. And again, I'm very buffered by the fact that Israelis themselves are helping, providing an insurance policy to those organizations that hate Israel and dedicated to its destruction. And that is really incredibly frustrating. Because every time and whenever there is a public forum in the United States where there is discussion, then BDS movement, I don't know if you know what BDS movement is, we all in Europe know, it's by boycott, divestment and sanctions against Israel. They always quote Israelis, and they're saying, look what Israel is saying themselves. And there's a quote, that Israelis themselves are saying that this is Israel is an apartheid state. So yes, Israel, it's always about Israel, and Israel is unproportionately criticized. And yes, Israel is not perfect, no country is perfect, but I think that you guys are doing amazingly well in such difficult circumstances. Not many countries will do that well, certainly not the United States, certainly not France. So I think that you're doing very well, and being unproportionately criticized. That's why this movie was so important. People do not know. They either don't know anything, or they know very little, or they know only about occupation, because this is all we see. Thank you.
Thank you again.